Warren Buffett prioritizes time over money. He never squanders this precious resource. His long-term partner, Charles Munger, once discussed about Buffett, saying, "Buffett isn't as busy as you might imagine. 80% of his time is dedicated to reading and thinking." This deliberate allocation of time has been instrumental in crafting one of the most successful business legacies in history, having ample time for deep thinking and planning. Once Abraham Lincoln ever said that, if he was given 6 hours to chop down a tree, then he will spend the first 4 hours sharpening the axe. By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. Lincoln's tree chopping analogy tells us that investing time in thoughtful planning enables us to navigate life's challenges more effortlessly. Spending one day in beginning of the week dedicated to reflect and plan can pave the way for a highly efficient week ahead. In this world, it is a natural phenomenon that the rich tend to become richer while the poor become poorer. The rich tend to create a phenomenon called pacifying entertainment. The affluent introduce easily accessible, addictive, and low-cost forms of entertainment to divert the attention and mollify the discontent of those less financial means population. This includes short videos, TV shows, games, and more. With that, the wealthy once again succeed in diverting the attention of the poor and preventing them from personal growth. Warren Buffett has observed that the younger generation today often finds themselves trapped in a repetitive cycle of 9 behaviors, leading to a scarcity of time and diminished efficiency. Welcome back to Wealth Wisdom, the channel that explores psychology of success and how one's mindset can impact their ability to accumulate wealth. Before we start, please like this video and subscribe if you have not already. Let's dive into the 9 habits that observed by the legendary Warren Buffett in today's society that causes low productivity and eventually leads to financial challenges. Number 1. The pitfalls of conforming just to fit in. In our pursuit of fitting in, we often overlook the true value of belonging. As social creatures, we always yearn to be part of a community, but not all groups are worth assimilating into. Conforming solely for the sake of conformity can be exhausting and devoid of real meaning. It's essential to recognize that not every social circle aligns with our values and aspirations. Conformity should never be a reliable gauge of worth. When you find yourself drained and uninspired within a social group, it's a clear sign that you may not belong there. If you're merely conforming to avoid standing out, to fit into a mold imposed by others, it's time to reevaluate. Those who coerce you into conformity, knowing it goes against your wishes, are not your true allies. Conforming should serve a purpose, whether it's for learning, personal development, or fostering genuine bonds. If it doesn't, you're better off preserving your individuality. Choose your circles wisely, prioritize your authentic self, and let your aspirations guide your path. Remember, it's not about blending in with the crowd, but rather about standing out as your true self within the right community. Number 2. 3 minutes passion. The allure of instant gratification, often referred to as the 3 minutes fame. It's fueled by an insatiable curiosity that ignites a fleeting passion for something new. However, once the initial excitement wears off and the real work begins, many discover that the journey isn't as straightforward as they'd hoped. The fear of potential failure looms, and it's easier to quit while they're ahead. This pattern results in countless abandoned pursuits, squandering not only time but also eroding one's self-confidence and vitality. The tendency to give in to this human impulse is natural, but it's a trait that can be overcome with the right approach. For instance, embracing habitual consistency. Albert Einstein once remarked, "It's not that I'm so smart. It's just that I stay with problems longer." Begin with modest expectations and gradually increase the intensity and quality of your efforts over time. Start small, think big. Take fitness, for instance. If you're new to the gym, consider dedicating just 15 minutes to 30 minutes each day initially. This approach allows your body to adapt gradually and helps you discover the joy in the process. As you find that dedicating 30 minutes a day becomes a manageable routine and it no longer depletes your willpower, you can gradually increase the duration to 45 minutes or an hour. As the saying goes, Rome wasn't built in a day. True mastery of self-discipline and perseverance comes from the accumulation of small, consistent efforts day by day. Remember, it's not about the speed of your progress, it's about the consistency of your effort. So, take those initial, seemingly small steps, and let them pave the way for your long-lasting success. Number 3. Paralysis of Overthinking. The 72-hour rule, a timeless principle, reveals a harsh truth. If you don't take action within 72 hours of making a decision, the likelihood of that decision coming to fruition plummets close to zero. It's a rule that encapsulates the procrastination many fall prey to when they constantly await the perfect moment or desire a flawless start. People tend to seek the perfect moment when everything is perfectly aligned. However, reality seldom conforms to such ideals. To break free from this cycle, it's crucial to develop a bias towards action. Each decisive step you take is a victory over the force that seeks to control and procrastinate your progress. By controlling your emotions and addressing any underlying obstacles, you can master the determination to act immediately. The remedy lies in setting realistic and achievable objectives. When goals are attainable, they become motivating milestones along your journey. The 72-hour rule reminds us that time waits for no one. By nurturing a proactive mindset and combating the inertia of overthinking, you can seize control of your actions and find satisfaction in the accomplishment of your goals. In essence, it's about taking that first step, no matter how small, and allowing it to propel you towards success. Number 4. Caged in chains of nostalgia. There's a saying that resonates deeply. Those who dwell in the past will forever miss the present. If you find yourself constantly regretting and reminiscing about the past while feeling anxious about the future, it may indicate that your present isn't as fulfilling as it could be. Many people grapple with the weight of past decisions and dwelling on the what-ifs. This persistent focus on the past often hinders their ability to move forward. The burden of regret grows over time, consuming their thoughts and emotions. Change is an inevitable part of life, and dwelling on past choices won't alter the course of time. Instead of fixating on what could have been, consider adapting to the changes and challenges of the present. By fostering self-discipline, enriching your life through activities you love, and finding purpose in the here and now, you can gradually reduce the mental burden of nostalgia. By letting go, embracing change, and actively engaging in life, you can break free from the chains of nostalgia and rediscover the beauty of the present moment. Remember, life is a journey, and it's not about the roads you didn't take, but the ones you choose to explore today. Number 5. Staying in the sea of negativity. Dwelling in a sea of negativity will render us unwilling to take any action. Negativity can be a heavy anchor, dragging us down into despair. However, spending time with friends who exude positivity can help lift that anchor. Genuine friends uplift each other, sharing a passion for life and mutual encouragement. Being with someone who inspires personal growth is vital. In life, it's crucial to take responsibility for your own happiness. Instead of expecting others to light your way, become a beacon of positivity yourself. As Stephen Hawking once said, if you have a disability, it may not be your fault, but complaining and relying on others' sympathy won't help. Life is a journey filled with choices, and negativity only makes the journey harder. Embrace positivity, seek out friends who inspire growth. In the end, it's the choices you make that determine whether you're surrounded by the fragrance of blooming flowers or the darkness of a polluted stream. Choose your path wisely, and let the beauty of positivity light your way. Number 6. No clear goals. Life is akin to archery, with dreams serving as our targets. Without a target, drawing the bow is meaningless. Have you ever felt lost, watching days pass without any improvement in your life or career? This often happens when you lack of clear goals. There's a story that goes like this: a hungry beggar will only envy on other beggars who are able to look for some food, but never envy on the millionaire. The essence of the story lies in the idea that people only tend to jealous on those slightly better off in the same stratum, but never tend to admire and try to learn from other, even more successful people. To escape the jealousy of your peers, strive to elevate yourself. Begin by envisioning your future life, identifying individuals who have achieved that life, and then emulate them. Read the books they've read, walk the paths they've taken, and gradually align your thoughts and actions with theirs. Learn from the tiger about hunting, the fox about cunning, and the turtle about patience. At different stages, learn from different people, focusing on their outstanding qualities. Master these qualities, then surpass them to create your unique strengths. It's essential to take time to reflect on your aspirations, consider the lives of those who have achieved similar goals, and use their experiences as a blueprint for your own success. Number 7. Struggling to become perfectionist. In our relentless pursuit of perfection, we often become overly critical of ourselves and magnify the flaws in others. It's essential to maintain a balanced perspective when assessing both ourselves and those around us. The perfectionist mindset doesn't necessarily lead to seamless work but can instead hinder efficiency. In fact, perfectionism often reflects anxiety, fear of imperfections, and a sense of inadequacy. When taken to extremes, perfectionism can infiltrate various aspects of life, work, and relationships and may even be linked to a condition known as obsessive-compulsive personality disorder. To address this anxiety, there's a therapeutic approach known as exposure therapy. When mistakes occur, try allowing them to exist, rectify them if possible, or simply move on without letting them cast a shadow over your future endeavors. While it's essential to aim high and strive for excellence, perfectionism can lead to paralysis, procrastination, and a constant sense of dissatisfaction. By embracing imperfection, you can free yourself from the shackles of anxiety and self-doubt, opening the door to a more fulfilling and productive life. It's crucial to acknowledge that everyone makes mistakes and that imperfections are a natural part of life. Remember that progress is often more valuable than perfection. Number 8. Unable to stay focused. In a world that celebrates multitasking, many people find themselves juggling numerous tasks at once. Whether it's checking your phone while spending time with your kids or attempting to multitask during important moments, the end result often leaves everyone and everything feeling neglected. You may find that you're trying to hold on to everything, yet nothing gets a firm grip. Multitasking often provides the illusion of productivity but rarely leads to efficient results. It can compromise the quality of your work and your ability to connect with others on a meaningful level. The constant switching between tasks can drain your mental energy and leave you feeling overwhelmed. It's like digging 10 wells and finding none with water. To break the habit of unfocused multitasking, you must first identify the underlying reasons and work on enhancing your concentration. Cultivating good habits is the first step in mastering the art of focus. Divide your tasks into small challenges to test your ability to complete them. Remember, it's not about doing everything at once, it's about doing one thing at a time and doing it exceptionally well. Number 9. Blaming and complaining. In the world of work, we often encounter individuals who seem perpetually dissatisfied and relentlessly critical. They find fault in almost everything, from demanding bosses and inadequate pay to unappreciated talent and unfavorable working conditions. While these complaints may initially sound justifiable, upon closer inspection, they seem to defy logic. After all, life is dynamic, and if you're unhappy with your circumstances, you can choose to make a change. Complaining is a way of shifting responsibility onto others. It's worth noting that many failures stem from an inclination to complain. Complaining, criticizing, and assigning blame seldom resolve problems. Action and thoughtful introspection are required to tackle life's challenges effectively. Responsibility is the cornerstone of personal and professional growth. When we accept responsibility for our actions, we gain control over our lives. Responsibility empowers us to find solutions, learn from mistakes, and develop resilience in the face of adversity. Embrace responsibility, reject complaint and blame will create the path to success. Let go of the habit of complaining and blaming, and take ownership of your life. Remember, it's not about finding fault, it's about finding solutions. Blame is the past, solutions are the future. I will see you in the next video, stay tuned.